while striving for excellence and embracing opportunity. The Case Western Reserve University Libraries create and sustain learners. As an innovative partner in the pursuit of academic excellence and a leader in providing dynamic information management services, the Case Western Reserve University Libraries provide physical places that welcome and contribute to research and learning, work in partnership with members of the university community, acquire, manage, present, provide access, and preserve information resources that support research, scholarship, artistic endeavors, and learning, and educate the university community in the effective use of library information resources and services.
Cornerstone of Community: The Evolution of the Library of the Future. A series of unscripted reflections on the past, present, and future of the Kelvin Smith Library by faculty, staff, and students of Case Western Reserve University.
We started moving in May of 1996, and the move went on through most of the summer. It's more than just a book warehouse. It is a place where people come to learn and to work together.
This building allocates 40% of its space for people, and that's deliberate, and it was prescient, and it's one of the hallmarks of this building. Librarians are teachers. We are educators. We love to help people learn how to use all the tools.
Because if people can't find information or don't know how to use it when they find it, then how can they do their work? We need to give students the skills that they need to move out into the workforce and be competitive, and I think a lot of those skills are only going to be learned from librarians.
A library is a social place. I think that's part of the heart of the campus philosophy that we see in the way students saying it's awesome. A library is home when students are here.
Nothing says I love you to the students from the library, like including food. Like when it's 3 a.m., you start to get hungry because you've been up for a really long time. So you can just go downstairs and grab some food. Probably one of the best things ever.
24 hours, 24/7, another hallmark of this building.
We're always going to be dealing in a hybrid environment. There was this concept that over the lifespan of the building that there would be a gradual transition from paper-based collections to digital collections.
We didn't have electronic journals when we opened that first summer, and by fall we had a couple hundred, and then all of a sudden we had 1,000.
I think you have to keep experimenting and you have to keep trying new things. You may not always hit a home run, but if you never step up to bat, you never have any chance at it.
So I think an information commons is an active place where learning happens not only formally, but it happens informally.
To bring all the technology together in one place, in an elegantly designed space where students and faculty, people who use the library, will not need to go from one person to another. It will all be coordinated, it will flow, and people will be better served.
People talking to other people and ideas just spontaneously being generated. We cannot predict how people will use the material that we have because we cannot even see the uses that material can be put to.
When people see the international newspapers that we print daily for them, there is a little buzz of excitement there. It's unexpected to be able to see a newspaper from Israel next to a newspaper from Australia, all with a current date.
I'm one of those people who still uses books, so I'm constantly coming over here to check things. I also use the Friedman Center all the time for my teaching. That's been a wonderful resource.
I think the Friedman Center is the crown jewel of the Kelvin Smith Library. One of the most successful things that the library has done since we opened.
There are things that have been recorded in the past that most people just kind of chalk up to being something that's gone. The Friedman Center, in a way, can bring that stuff back to life to kind of an electric glory that they can then watch and re-experience.
Friedman Center is a promise to people that they can learn something while they're here and continue it when they leave us. It's a promise to someone that they might change their mind about how they create a paper or a document or a project.
You can have a dentist sitting next to an art historian, so it's that mix of people from completely different disciplines occupying the same space, communicating with each other, and that generates ideas that may have never been generated before.
The Friedman Center should be the heart of this information commons. It's come first, and now we need to build out around it.
An organization to be successful has to be a part of the community it's in.
The idea that we can get something from a small college library off in the middle of Western Ohio as easily as we can from someplace here in the city is a really remarkable achievement. I can't even imagine us operating without having OhioLink.
I think it's a healthy balance, and I think we have a good mix of time spent on facilitating research, but then time we spend trying to cultivate our youth. Certainly there's a huge win for everyone involved.
I think it's good for us, and certainly if we increase diversity by working with Cleveland School District students, and some of them want to become librarians, or they are able to go to school and do well because they've learned research skills, they understand about an academic library, this is very good. I think so interesting about this building is it looks so conservative outside, and then you walk in and it's so light and open and efficiently designed.
The study rooms are probably the single greatest thing you can possibly do here, because they give you the library atmosphere of, the expectation of getting work done, but also the freedom to be socially loud and not have to worry about interrupting other people. And so you can talk amongst yourselves and really open up in a collaborative sense.
One of the things that I think is most special in this building is the light, the natural light. Even on the darkest and grayest Cleveland winter days, there's always wonderful natural light in here, and that is something that you don't find in most libraries.
And at 7 o'clock, there's a hum in here. People working together, and you can hear it, and you can feel it, and you can see it. And as your eye roams around the building at night, there's all this detail. You can stand and look at the graceful curve of the staircase and the ceiling above it. It's dramatic. The lights shine down, and the windows are black, vertical expanses of black window, and yet the building's humming with people.
The library is the heart of the campus. If you don't have a strong library, you don't have much of a university.
This place has a lot of spirit. This place has magic, and it's the people in it that make it magic.
You need a large group of collaborators, partners, and in that, there's strength.
We're so glad that you are part of our community. Produced for the library, by the library, in the library.